Keep it to myself and staying out the way. Always on my lonely cause I can't change. Seeing how they talking and I'm outraged. Taking care of me, don't need a thing.
I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island. Tell me, can we
Shot it, then I get lost.
I love that. And one of the things that's so crazy about the 2K League is every season is so exciting as it kind of wraps up. But last year with season 5, I think that 5v5 run was one of the most thrilling runs I've seen in 2K League history. Talk about the level of competition that maybe some of the veterans can teach some of the upcoming players. Is there communication between those kind of players for what they can expect?
For sure. A lot of our current 2K League players have played against a lot of these prospects, which makes it a lot of fun. And then you mentioned Bucks Gaming winning the 5v5 championship. That was amazing. But the other cool thing we haven't talked about is the draft is not the last chance for anybody watching right now. So we have qualifiers, open qualifiers, where anyone in the 2K community can play in those qualifiers in 3v3. And if they're good enough, they will end up playing against 2K League teams, you know, potentially live on our stage. We had a team in Rim Runners last year that went to the semifinals of last year's 3v3 championship.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Lakers coming through the tunnel with swagger. This looks like a team that's all set to go to work here at home. Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey is able to play either guard spot. He says it's just basketball IQ and feel of the game. I pride myself on being a basketball player and being able to do both. I know when James is not in the game, I'll have the ball in my hands and have to create for myself and for others. Kevin?
Nice to have that versatility, isn't it, David? Thank you. With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. Do you feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those rankings.
Oh, look at the 76ers starting group. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, Troy Brown is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Beverly in a 2 guard. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by James.
Boom! LeBron. He's still got major bounce and force on the fly.
Here's Harden, and he goes right over Thomas Bryant and slams it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Here's James. The shot from the low post is good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Harden. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
Throw good, James Harden. One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year as we were in the Eastern Conference. But those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy for finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by them.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Man, is it easy to remain in awe of the greatness of LeBron James. Clark, this is a guy that just doesn't seem to age. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really one of the remarkable runs in the history of sports in my mind, quite honestly, Kevin, on and off the floor. We know he spends a lot of time and money to keep his body in peak shape. He yet is still not showing any real signs of slowing down. We know Father Time is undefeated, but I tell you what, LeBron is giving it a run for its money.
Here's Harden. Good, nice job down low. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You know, for all the points he gets from long range, Harden does just as much work inside. It's not easy to take any one area away from him because he's such an elite scorer.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Harris. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. That shot misses. And the Lakers take it the other way. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
You know, when Harden gets deep inside position, he's ready for the throwdown because he's more athletic than people give him credit for.
Now here's Beverly, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's James. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. That's 10 points for LeBron.
Boy, he's really been on the roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Here's Harden. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
James in the post. He's against Tucker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the 3rd time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
Free throw good, James.
The thing about LeBron's career, no matter where he's gone, he has impacted winning at the highest level. Remarkable.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And both free throws good for LeBron. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Harden with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston.
And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
And the first one drops.
Nobody quite like Harden to run your offense. He knows the ins and outs like very few do.
Harden hits them both. And guys, James Harden continues to be one of the most dominant offensive forces.
Kevin, I don't think there's any question about it. No matter what city is on the front, of his jersey, as long as Harden is on the back of it, you can expect the ball to go through the twine and for him to drop dimes, too. He's clearly one of the best scorers of this generation by far.
And the basket by Harden. Harden's got 15 points.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Now here's James. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
Here is Harden following the basket by LeBron James. And it's sent back by Bryant. And he recovers it. The Lakers in the lead. Beverly dishes to James. And the dunk by James.
There aren't many guys that can match LeBron when he's in a really good scoring rhythm. Asserting himself on offense is problems for the defense and good for his team.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 31-point game against Utah.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heel.
And he makes that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 19 points.
So far, Harden having his way on offense. The defense has to try something different.
Here's LeBron. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Hard to believe he could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Now here's Harden. He's got 19. And the rejection by James.
Great anticipation that time from LeBron. He sees the shot forming and gets there to swat it down.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl here.
Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking tight.
Both free throws good from James. Right here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot. But I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years. And I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Harden, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James.
Well, you know, Harden will do that every chance he gets. He cleverly goes into the defender looking for the contact to draw the foul, and nobody does it better.
Throw good, James Harden. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
He hits both from the stripe.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
James in the post. He's defended by Harris, and he can't jam it through. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
Once again, your Laker girls dance team.
So it's the Lakers now. It's a three-point game. Schroeder kicks to Beverly. Back to Schroeder. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Harden against Brown. Harden, no good. And so Brown will bring it up for the Lakers. And James gets it to go on the assist by Brown. James has got 28.
Boy, this is how effective LeBron is in close. Just takes his time, never in a rush, and exploits holes in the defense.
Harden. No can do. Misses for the sixth time and 15 shots from the floor. And it's James missing.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Here's Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 25.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Schroeder passes to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And that's now 30 points for LeBron.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Harden. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Embiid right there to get the rebound and put it right back up. Excellent anticipation.
Lakers leading by 3. And here's Schroeder. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's James. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Harden. 25 points in the game. James looking around. And there it is for him. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And the basket by Harden.
Harden's ball handling is absolutely off the chain insane. I mean, easily carving up the defense. Superb control. Got it on the string.
Now here's Schroeder. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-around.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Gabriel's checked in. Toscano Anderson comes in for Brown. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. George Niang, he's checked in for Harrell. Daniel House comes in for Tobias Harris. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without foul.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row. No player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
No good on that one.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
He hits the second from the line.
The physicality of Embiid, unmatched really, yet he's so much fun to watch because he's agile, has skill and touch. Man, is he a joy to watch work.
The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Milton. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Hey, and when you neglect to box Embiid out, you pay the price. His athleticism, impressive.
Now here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 28-point game against Dallas. It's the three-point bomb. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here is House, defended by Christie. And good that time.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Now, here's Milton. He's covered by Westbrook. The shot's good from Milton. And now, just a 2-point Laker lead.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Stolen by 9. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way from deep three-point range. And it's Westbrook again missing.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
They get it again.